Hello, I'm Dan Robinson, and I'm here with actor, producer, entrepreneur, and recently the new executive director of the Fayetteville Film Fest, Cassie Haley. Welcome.
Thank you, Dan.
You bet.
So
Thanks
great
for coming
to be
in.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Fayetteville Film Fest, this is fun because it kind of brings it full circle, right? You were part of the original troupe that started this organization. So tell us why, why and how.
It's been a journey. I did my first movie back in 2008, 2007, so a long time ago, and some people won't remember, but there was a highway called the 540. So we had actually a 540 Film Fest, then we became Seedling Film Association offshoot, and now we are the Fayetteville Film Festival, and proud to be. And but yeah, you were there in the beginning too.
So I came in 11. Mm-hmm. So Jules recruited me, and that was when I first met Jason Sewell, was at Common Grounds on Dixon Street back in the day, and I thought he was a little pretentious, and I didn't think he liked me very much. But Jules was like, "You got to help us out. We need a technical director."
We did need your help,
so,
and you've been with us ever since.
Yeah, I've done 10, 11. This will be my 11th year.
Yeah.
And this is the 14th year of the festival.
Yes, and Jason has been there since the very beginning, and you both are still on the board, and so it's lovely to see. We've had people in and out, but definitely have had some strong, committed people. It's been great.
So what made you guys want to start this? What was the original vision?
Well, there was no filmmaking happening here in Arkansas. I'm not sure. There might have been one or two projects here and there. We were the first state to have a film incentive. I don't know if everyone's aware, but with the Blue and the Gray that shot down in southern Arkansas. And yet we kind of fell off the map, and we were letting Oklahoma and Louisiana and Georgia, like all these states around us were developing these great film programs, and we had just started lacking. And so Little Rock had a really strong festival back then, which was the original ignition of, wow, if they can be doing this world-class film festival, then surely we can do the same thing up here. And it was a desire to bring more filmmaking here. There were a lot of us that wanted to work in film, but we weren't going to leave beautiful Northwest Arkansas. So we wanted to see filmmakers come to our festival, see what we had to offer, and make movies here.
And it worked.
Guess what?
So
we're making movies here.
Out of the festival have come great relationships with people like the Schwartzmans and so many people who came to the festival. Russell Sharman came to the festival, saw the culture and the community and the resources here, and was like, I've got to make my movie here.
Yes.
And so we have seen movies that have come directly out of the festival.
It's been incredible, and
it's
still
like
happening.
Mission accomplished, you know?
It's still happening.
And then fostering that community of filmmakers and film enthusiasts and film fans and people who just want to support the film industry. We've been able to do that too. Over the last 10 years, we've seen that grow.
And we've seen infrastructure grow. As people started making movies here, the need to have facilities and the need to have equipment and to have crew, and we've definitely, with the rise of studios and gear trucks and all of those things. So
and those studios have been so supportive. Shout out to Rock Hill Studios, who has been incredibly supportive of the Fayetteville Film Fest.
Absolutely.
And then many other great organizations that have started. You know, Prisma has sponsored, and the Farm has sponsored, and so the people who are in the industry here see that having a resource, having a hub, is so important.
Yes, and we wouldn't exist if it weren't for our sponsors. So we're incredibly grateful.
Speaking of sponsors, that's a great segue into.
Oh, yes.
I mean, why would a business want to sponsor a film festival?
So at this point, most of our sponsors have been industry sponsors, and it's good for them to get in front of our audience because they want to obviously be a business partner for them. But if you're a local business or involved with a company or an organization that has a potential message that you're very passionate about, maybe it's sustainability, maybe it's human rights, or ending sex trafficking, whatever your cause is, you would be amazed at the amount of filmmakers out there creating content that speaks directly to your message. So if you would like to partner with us to sponsor a block of films that is in line with your company's mission or vision, then that's a great way to get in front of the right people, making sure that your message is being heard and that you may be able to partner with a filmmaker moving forward that can push your message forward.
Absolutely. And a film is its own microeconomy. And so films, as we have filmmakers coming to the festival and they're thinking about making their movies here, they're going to need places to buy like hardware supplies. They're going to need food. They're going to need entertainment and hotels. They're going to be tapping into a microcosm of our entire economy.
Yes.
So to be able to connect with the people making films, sponsoring a film festival gives you a direct connection to that audience.
Absolutely. I mean, I could throw out so many different industries. If you're in real estate, you might want to sponsor because sometimes these people need rental homes when they're in town. If you run Airbnbs, I mean, we need housing for crew and cast all the time. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. If you have a clothing store, we have people that need wardrobe. Like, there's so many connections that could be made. So
sponsoring a film fest is a great way
Yes.
to tap into this industry, this emerging industry here in
Yes.
Northwest Arkansas.
So if you would like more information on becoming a sponsor of the Fayetteville Film Fest, please visit thefayettevillefilmfest.org, and there will be a link at the top that says Become a Sponsor. You can see our different packages, as well as contact us directly if you have some ideas about how you can creatively sponsor the event.
So speaking of the event, we have the dates set.
Yes.
So
okay.
What are the Film Fest dates?
So last year was our very lucky 13th year.
That's right.
This year is the 14th year, and we have selected October 20th to the 22nd of the year 2022.
Nice.
So if you're in numerology, would you let us know if that's a lucky decision that we
It
just
is.
made?
It has to be. It's lucky.
Yeah, so October 20th through the 22nd. We're very excited. That time of year in Northwest Arkansas is stunningly beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And if you're a filmmaker or you have a project that you'd like to submit, our submissions are open on Film Freeway. And our deadline is May 31st, so you still have time. Wrap it up if you're trying to finish a project and get it in. May 31st.
How miraculous has Film Freeway been for us?
It's been wonderful. I mean,
we did without a box
We did.
for years, and
Yes.
it was so difficult. And much like MySpace got booted by the Facebook, and all of a sudden, everybody
Yes.
was using without a box.
Yes, and now Film Freeway makes it very easy to submit, very easy to upload
Yep.
your projects.
Yeah. So if you're a filmmaker, having a Film Freeway account for your film is great no matter what. And then submitting to the Fayetteville Film Fest, super easy.
Yes. Yes.
So, and then there's going to be year-round programming as well. I know we've got great partnerships with all sorts of organizations, but we've got one in particular we're excited about.
May 26th, we're partnering with the Walton Art Center, and we will be doing a block of short films on art and nature as part of Artisphere.
That's so cool.
Yes.
And then
you'll
there will
wanna
be
check that
other
out.
year-round events. You'll want to keep an eye out
Yes.
on the Fayetteville Film Fest social media because we'll be announcing all sorts of cool things.
Yes, and it won't always be screening. We do love doing screenings. Obviously, a big part of our mission is to make sure our filmmakers get to present their work. But we'll also have some events where you just get to network with other filmmakers in the area and learn about what's going on.
We've also got great things happening with the Michaud Film Initiative and Labs.
Yes, yes.
So
So we started this back in 2020, the Michaud Awards and Film Labs, and you can submit, and this is to help our BIPOC filmmakers. We give up to $1,500 for them to complete a project that they're working on or to launch one.
And it's really exciting to see the cool things that are happening with Michaud. I know they're going to have a presence at SoulCon. They've got 3 workshops happening that Fayetteville Film Fest is partnered with, but we're also so excited to see just how they, how
Yes.
those projects grow.
Huge shout out to Eric Hughes and Nikita Reed, who are new board members,
Yeah.
who have really taken this and ran with it. And
Absolutely.
just the projects that have already come out of the last 2 years are amazing. And if you want information on that, also go to fayettevillefilmfest.org. There will be a whole page on the Michaud Awards. You can learn more and you can submit and maybe be our 2022 award winner.
That's right. And then there's the Fayetteville Film Prize,
Oh, yes.
which was also,
Another initiative that started back in 2018, I believe.
I think so.
And it's another cash prize for you to get started on your project. We do, it's a pitch competition. We had to do it virtually a couple years ago.
Yeah,
But
for a couple of years during
Yeah.
the pandemic. Virtual submissions, but we still awarded.
yeah, and we're back pitching our concepts in person to judges, and then whatever's selected, we give, is it 1,000?
2,000.
2,000 toward your project. So, and I believe one of our last winners, Reed Carson, not only completed his project, but walked away with the best short film from last year.
I think, yeah, there was an audience choice honorable mention.
Okay.
So, yes, it is a great opportunity to get that finished funding, to get your project kick-started. There are great ways to engage with that resource as well.
Yes.
So if people want to find out more about the Fayetteville Film Fest, sounds like the website is the destination.
Website and social media, but
Yeah.
FayettevilleFilmFest.org, and then we have our Facebook on Fayetteville Film Fest and Instagram as well, which we will be kicking that up a notch too. So
Yeah,
you might want to go follow us so that you can see what's coming up.
So there are so many opportunities to see screenings, connect with other filmmakers, to sponsor and get involved with the film economy here, and that's all brought to you by the Fayetteville Film Fest.
And win prizes.
And win prizes,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
Dan.
Thanks for your time. We'll look forward to hearing more as things develop.
Thank you. I'm honored that we get to work together. I'm
Yeah.
honored to be a part of the entire board, and I'm excited about everything that this year holds.
Yeah, so be sure and check out the Fayetteville Film Fest, and thanks for joining us here on FPTV Open Mic.